Welcome back to Unseen. We're kicking off season 2, looking back at some of our favorite guests. We're working through the weight of the world while we raise our kids. And we're talking about hot gay men who play hockey. Thanks for listening. We had so many cool guests on season 1. I think Cassie and Holly kind of stole the show.
Cassie and Holly are... And honestly, that's the episode that so many people... I recommended it, obviously. If you're going to start anywhere, just listen to this couple because they're amazing. But it enlightened a lot of people, I think.
Oh my God. Just their whole experience and just the bravery.
Yeah.
And their I fucking love a love story. I live for a love story. People will tell me about a show they're watching and I'm like, what's the deal? Is it just happy ending? Because I just want a love story. And the fact that Cassie and Holly have been together for so long, grew up in the Mormon church, got married so young. And when Cassie came out as trans, Holly was just like, you are my person. It doesn't matter what you come in, right? You're my person and I love you.
It's the person, not the package.
Oh my God, yeah.
Person, not the parts.
Person, not the parts. We had so many amazing, talented, cool guests. And God, I feel so lucky that we got to speak to so many people. We got to talk to Anna about acting and comedy and fucking double mastectomies and divorce and cancer. And we got to talk to Lisa Goldberg about second parent adoption. And we got to talk to Brittany Latta.
I love you, Brittany.
Favorite therapist ever. And Jacob Engelsman about being a gay male lactation consultant, and Kelly Quinlan, queer YA, right? We got to talk to so many cool people. Meredith and Alex. Sam is still convinced that they're going to be the ones to get her in shape.
Yeah, they're going to make her work, though.
Yeah.
They're no joke.
I think she knows that. I think that's what she really wants.
But they were a lot of fun. And
Mel Dorman about financial security and keeping wealth in communities. I think that was a big lesson for me. How do you keep wealth within communities?
Honestly, the Cassie and Holly episode, I've been thinking about them a lot because of just the world that we are in today is something that is unprecedented for our lifetime, not unprecedented for history's sake. But there's this thing that happens, and I've been talking about it at work a lot because, again, I'm in corporate America, and it's you walk into the building, it's almost like Severance. Have you seen this show?
No.
All right. I've only seen a few episodes, but the context is basically...
I only watch happy things.
You walk into work and you just forget everything that happened outside of that building. So while you were at work, you're only thinking about the things that are happening at work. And then once you get home, it's your life happens.
Comes back to you.
So I go to work and then you get all the notifications on your phone, or you have 5 seconds to look at Instagram or however you get your news, TikTok. And you're the fucking world is imploding. And then you go home and you're hanging out with your family and your kids, and you're making dinner and you're taking them to practice and you're doing all the things, and you have to just get close to your family and make sure your kids understand that they're okay. So you basically are having these 2 moments of shut everything off that is happening in the world in order to maintain some semblance of, sanity. And then when you're with your kids, I don't know if you were doing the same thing, but when I'm with Danny, it's just everything's great, babe. Let's talk about gym class today. What all the things that are happening in the world, you have to just...
What was the funniest thing that happened today at
right?
school?
You have to hold it all in, and you're compartmentalizing all of the things that are happening in the world. I think my day-to-day is hard. And I don't have this additional complexity of living in a place that's in a red state. And I have a partner who's trans where I am trans. That is an additional... When you think about the weight of anxiety that you have on your day-to-day existence, where you're going to work and you have to shut off the world. And then you come home in front of your kids, you have to shut off the world. And then you have this additional layer of just, what the fuck? Why can't I just live in this beautiful life and exist as a human? And I think about Cassie and Holly often because it's almost like they are so dedicated to themselves and their family that they're just like, we're not going to fuck around
No.
with any of this other stuff.
No.
And so they're kind of a North Star for me when I'm getting a little like feeling
Turn off the
anxiety
noise.
and want to turn on. Yes. And it's like, nope, dial into your family, spend the time with them, do silly things, and do it like actions that you can control. And so that's the point of me thinking about them.
What can
in
you
recent
control?
days.
Yes. I know. They're so just like family led and what is best for our family.
Yeah.
When I first met Sam, it was, I don't know if this is for better or worse, but like her family was and I, my family's close, but like they were just like, it is us and it is the rest of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just this little club. And I was like, I want to be in that club. And so sometimes I want to remind my own children, I'm like, no, we love a lot of people and we have a lot of aunts and uncles and things, biologically and just because we love them. I'm like, but also like the four of us, this is what matters. This is what we're doing. And we're going to just turn off whatever the fuck is happening out there. Because we are this, it's us. It's us against the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, you mentioned thinking about like, oh, it's hard for me, my daily life, because I'm a queer person in a queer person's body. But like, it's so much harder for them. I feel like that's something you and I both do, where there's this like empathy of anything I'm experiencing, but someone's, I'm like.
Brene Brown calls it something.
But other people aren't necessarily, like, even I told you, like my beautiful, smart, straight, white friend who was like, I am afraid to live in the United States. I don't want to be here. And I was like, what are you afraid of? But then I was like, it's okay that you are. And it's okay that you know that other. And just this level of, yeah, I'm in a queer family, but we're fine. We're lucky. We're privileged. We have all this. And then always thinking about like the people who don't.
Someone always has it harder.
Right. But also sometimes it's okay to say like, hey, this is really fucking scary for families like ours.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. So Laura and I went to a bar earlier today and local area, call it.
Me, Laura?
You.
Yeah, I was there.
And
I went to a bar today.
All the Lauras joined me at the bar. And the look I was given by the bartender was, I just haven't encountered it in a while. Something I'm very familiar with, which is like, he looked at me like, okay, dyke. Like that was the look.
I wish I would look cool with your hair because I just sometimes want to walk into a place and be like, that's what I am.
Just to show up.
Yeah, I love showing up as just like a queer pain in the ass.
Well, you can't.
And people don't immediately see it until I'm like, my wife.
You need like funky glasses or you need some like, you need to get like weird with your style because then they're like, are you gay or are
I don't
you an
have any
artist?
style. I just look like a tired mom.
You don't look like a tired mom.
I do.
Okay, we all look like tired moms. I read about like, how do you fix the dark circles under your eyes? And I'm like, absolutely not.
You die and
we're just going to live with these. And
you die and you get cremated and poof,
they're gone.
gone.
I know how to get rid of the circles.
I can tell you how to get rid of them. Get cremated. This is like Sam and I are always like, I'm so tired. Guess what, though? We won't be tired someday. What day is that? We'll be the day we die. It's not always going to be like this. Someday we'll be dead.
Do you think about like what's next? What does it look like to be a person in this country who's queer in a family in 6 months? Are you thinking about that? Or are you just like, I can't fucking wrap my mind around it. Tomorrow is the day, not 6 months.
I think because I'm not in a situation where I can just grab a passport and pack our bags and go, I think I'm telling myself I've created this narrative of like lies and safety and kind of stuck my head in the sand. Because I don't want to have to think about that. That's a dumb answer. That is not what anybody should be doing. But
is it the truth? Like, I feel like a lot of people, I know a lot of people who are like, actually, I don't even know what's going on in the world because my head is in the sand. I can't fucking take it.
Yes,
I can't take anything else.
Okay. A few things. When ICE shot Renee Good and the news quickly was reporting that her wife was with her, I was like, they were going to weaponize her queerness against her, and they did. And you and I could recognize everything about her in all the videos where she's just trying to fucking get home after dropping her child off at school. And they've also put this fear in us of, everyone, I really believe in like meet your activism where you're at sort of thing. Like if you're not someone who could show up to protests, if you're not someone who could put your name on things, like what can you do and however little like it is, that's fine. But we have been talking about, you and I, how they've made it fucking scary to show up for anything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the point, right? They want us to be scared to show up. And so, yeah, I'm here with my family. And again, I live this really nice little privileged life. But at the end of the day, do I believe that all of my neighbors could turn on me? Fuck yes, I do. I absolutely do. And I think that that's something that is too scary to kind of think about, but also I think about every day. And I'm like, maybe once I like don't own a house anymore, I'll feel a little more like I can
I mean, my concern is literally being Renee Good and her wife. And Renee Good was my wife in the car. Like Laura is a non-confrontational, unless you're threatening her child with something, she's not coming.
You and I are mouthy.
Yeah. And
you and I would be mouthy.
And I thought of you. You're the first person I thought of. And it gave me the worst panic in the world where it's like, oh, do we now need to reevaluate how we approach these situations? Because we are mouthy. And like, I will get into it with anybody. And you will too.
Yes, I will.
And it scared the shit out of me because I present the way I do, which is more mask presenting. And I am mouthy, which pisses a lot of men off because FYI, men, if you're listening, your wives are leaving you for women like me. It is a fucking fact.
It's a phenomenon.
Because of TikTok, here we are. Not my fault. So they're pissed about it and the way this like enablement of rage is happening.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Are you
terrifying.
dying to murder a woman?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
nice.
it was just like could not wait. Could not wait.
No, that happened and Sam was like, I love her to death. Something like, oh my God, I bet like he can't believe he reacted that way. He's gonna have to live with that. And I'm like, he was waiting for the opportunity to shoot.
It was what he said immediately after that just encapsulated the whole moment. Fucking bitch. Run your mouth to me. Fucking bitch.
There are a lot of men out there who are waiting to just be able to shoot a woman in broad daylight and walk away.
Yeah.
That was his dream. And I was like, and that is why we don't live in that world.
Yeah. And now they're being weaponized to come into our cities. So we react. So martial law happens. So elections are nothing. So not like the weight of the world is just hanging. But I think it's really interesting when you know anybody outside of this country who's like, hey, you okay?
No.
Is everything okay? Like, how's it going over there? It's like, no, it's terrifying. So Laura and I watched Nuremberg the other night. We started there instead of Heated Rivalry. Which we'll get to. But it was a beautiful movie. What was that guy's name? The guy in Queen. Played Freddie Mercury.
Oh, yeah.
Handsome man.
Forgot his name.
He's like I don't know if he's a short king, but in my mind, he's a short king, so I love him. Anyway, he did a phenomenal job playing the psychiatrist. And you watch it all play out. It's like, if it's okay for America to colonize other countries or to create internment camps for Japanese Americans at the beginning of World War II, what's the difference? That's the question, is that you can't be the global police of this world when you're literally doing the same things in your country. And we are now at this weird place where the things are happening within our country that have always existed. It's just out in the open because of the technology and the media that we have. So what does the future look like, which is the terrifying part?
Yeah. There's also this like idea, I always like to consider myself an activist, even when I don't feel like I'm doing anything. Like, even when I feel like I'm not actually engaging, like, truly in activism. Like, what can we do? How can we show up? And I feel like that's something that so many people are wondering right now. And I guess it's like as little as it needs to be and as much as you can. How do we show up? Like we call our elected officials, right?
I don't though. That's the thing is like, I have a friend, Donna. Donna, I love you.
No, I don't call elected officials.
Donna will call every day.
Right.
She's like, Chuck Schumer, you motherfucker.
Right.
Like she will call every day.
Let's go,
and then
Donna.
And I love that. But I'm like, that's not how it works. I also have a colleague who was an intern and actually answered the phone for senators and congresspeople. And she's like, literally nothing happens when
I know.
those phone calls. So it's like, the only way this works is a complete change in the way we're organized. And we are not a democracy anymore. We haven't been for a very long time. We have 10 people who have, don't quote, $2.3 trillion. So I just think that like, we're at kind of a scary time. And the whole point of this podcast is like unfiltered, right? I think we're living in a lot of fear right now. At least I am. And I'm definitely, again, going back to one of our conversations in first season, it's like I'm an optimist and you're an optimist. And I believe there's good in everyone. But when you see certain things like we saw, whether it was George Floyd being choked out, whether it was Renee Good getting shot 4 times, those things are terrifying, even though you know they happen all the time. But when you see it, when you see it live, there is no Memorial Highway in Florida being renamed after Renee Good because she was murdered for no fucking reason.
No, there's not.
But there is for somebody else. And I just think that's where we are. And that's really messed up.
Great.
It's not great. And we can acknowledge that. But I'm still trying to find joy. I'm just desperate.
Let's go back to that.
I'm desperate to find joy.
A few things. There's a way to find like your activist voice, and that can be as big or as little as you are capable of right now. And we all can find our ways to do things that, this is a conversation we had with our first guest of our second season. I was thinking about like what's a little way that I can make the world a better place? And I'm engaging in that right now. I like found my answer. I'm engaging in that. So like, we can't go change everything. We can't go fix everything. So it's like, get more granular, get small, like figure that part out, right? Also this idea of, I still want to believe that most people are empathetic and they actually give a shit about other people.
I think that's the part that I struggle with the most is, again, I interact with ChatGPT to be like, give me a marketing plan, but I don't like give me the context of the world. But I got into this like rabbit hole the other day where I was like, I need to understand because I struggle so hard. It's almost, I am the MAGA person on the other side. There is no fucking way you're going to convince me that side has any relevancy whatsoever. Right. There's like, it's such a hard line that like any argument isn't going to change my mind at all. So it's like, how do you find your way out of that?
When Trump was elected for the second time in 2024, I said, close ranks, close fucking ranks. And that I am still there. Not only have I closed ranks, but as you said, I'm trying to find joy in my life. I am having more fun with you, with my friends, with the people I love. I am like, let's fucking dance while the world burns. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to do my part, but I also am trying to have a good time in this short little life in which I'm on this disgusting planet that humans have destroyed.
Yeah.
So like, yes, I want to dance. I want to drink. I want to have fun with my fucking people. I have closed ranks. And now that they're closed, okay, now that the doors are locked, this is a party. Right?
I mean, I'm here for it.
This is what we're doing.
I'm always down for a party.
Like, I'm just like, what is a fun thing we can all, like, how can we get back to joy? What will it take? Whether it's like taking my kids out for a hike in nature during a snowstorm or just like getting drunk with my friends. Like, what? I'm here for that.
And perfectly timed, gay sports series. Heated Rivalry.
We're really late to the game. This came out months ago.
No, I know. And Paulina was like, what are you doing? How come you haven't watched this? This is literally built for you.
Paulina, a real person who is our Russian friend who, and I quote, says that Ilya's Russian accent and his actual Russian was well done. So good for that actor.
I mean, I'm not even Russian. I just am, Russian adjacent with some of my colleagues.
You still haven't even watched the episode of him on the phone speaking in Russian, and I
can't wait. It's happening tonight.
It's going to slay you. It's going to kill you, and you're going to love it.
Oh yes, I can't wait.
This is the thing, though.
So knowing I'm 4 episodes in, though,
the 2 last episodes,
I need to know, because we started to talk about this earlier, but I didn't hear from you. Who are you? Who is the character that you most align with in the story so far?
A dorky Canadian boy.
Hollander?
Yes.
So the one who's like Mr. Perfect, don't fucking deviate from the plan.
I never had Mr. Perfect energy, but I just have like heart on my sleeve energy. Like when Sam and I were first getting together and she was just fucking around and being a total Rosenoff or whatever. I was like, but I'm in love with you, but this is serious. And she'd be like, no, it's not. And then I'd be like, what do you mean you slept with someone else? I love you.
I mean,
that was my energy.
But that was most like late teens, early 20s experiences.
But in this show, when they meet, they're young.
Okay, that's super interesting. Okay, I'm going to marinate in that. Continue what you were saying before I rudely interrupted you.
I have always been seeking out these kinds of shows, and it's usually pretty not super difficult to find them. There's a lot of actually really well done. There's Heartstopper.
Very cute.
There was Love Victor. There was, what was the one I really loved? Oh my God, it was dubbed. The one about the kid who was a prince. I don't know.
Wait, you like, there's a book written about it, and I watched the movie and one of my stay up till 2 a.m. things. Something about the universe.
Dante and Aristotle discover the secrets of the universe.
Yeah.
Yes, and that movie is so beautiful.
It is.
But that's a coming of age.
It was really cute.
A beautiful film.
I really liked
great
that.
book.
I was like, I don't know.
No,
and then I watched the movie.
That book. I was the only person in the theater seeing that movie. I wish that movie had gotten a little of like what Heated Rivalry has gotten, because that was a really beautiful coming of age story. But this is my whole point. I seek these out. This is what I love. And so I'm like a little excited, but also a little bit like, this is my thing, that something has become so mainstream, like something of this, like in this
So
vein.
You don't want to share it with the world.
But I also do want to share it with the world, because hello, this is what people want.
Also, yeah, like
this is what people want.
Man-on-man sex. Everybody wants that. I'm sorry.
But it's not just that, it's feelings. That's why people love it. It's feelings.
Yes. Okay, so
watching this is fucking with me, because it's reminding me of like the beginning of my relationship with Sam. So much.
The push-pull.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The feelings that are like the years.
That's why you connect with Hollander, not the perfection. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, I was like connecting with literally every character, because I think
shit. That's who you are.
Okay, so let's go through the nice guy. What's his name? Scott. The older guy who's like
Scott
at the end
Hunter.
of his career.
Yeah.
I'm definitely like him, because I'm just like I want to please my partner. Like, I want to make you happy. I'm just that person generally.
Oh my God, you would so have someone over for the first time and be like, I'm going to
stay forever. Yeah. I will take care of you. I will 100%. I am, discriminating, and I know what I want. So like, this is what I want. I'm going to, yeah. What the Russian? Why do we keep screwing up his last name? It's like on a jersey.
Ilya Rosanov.
Ilya. We'll just call him Ilya.
Call him Ilya. That's what he likes to be called.
Best bubble butt I've seen in a long time.
It's got a good butt.
Great. I identify with him because he's complex, and like you can hold many feelings at the same time, right? You can like be in love with somebody, and then you can have this level of conflict at the same time. Like I'm worried I'm going to give spoilers if we keep talking. I need the last 2 episodes. But anyway, as 4 episodes in.
Okay, so here's the best part for me is that like, He's the one with the like shell that can't be broken. He won't open up. He's just like too damaged, but he's also the one who cries.
Yeah.
Like he cries and it's so beautiful and vulnerable.
Okay, I can't wait tonight.
Have you not seen him cry yet? You're going to see him cry.
I know. What a gift.
Oh my God, you should go home and watch. No.
That's the plan. Laura's like, get your ass home because we have something
I would be
to
watching
finish.
it without you if I were her. Just so you
She
know.
would never, because she threatened me. I can stay up all night watching a show and just binging it out, and she will.
I was
life.
I was like, she's going to stay up all night watching this.
But don't you think it's interesting that like we're at a point in time where the world is bad? Colonialism is now hot and heavy again.
Wide leg jeans are back.
Wide leg, do we hate it though?
No, I wear them.
I still haven't worn the
I do.
jeans that I got that are like they're not Janko wide leg, but they're just like wider than my normal.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like them.
They're
going to
look good. Sam looks really, because I
all
always,
this stuff, I have no ass though. Like,
I'm always
I have
worried,
no ass.
Well,
in
neither
these
does
jeans.
Sam, but I'm always
But I
worried
have
that
an
like
ass.
shorter people, I'm always like, you can't. But when she wears like a certain kind of really wide leg jeans, she looks real cute. Just saying. You can be a shorty. You can have an appropriate height and wear a wide leg jean.
Why is my height appropriate and it's not? I'm literally the average age of a woman.
Average age of a woman.
5'4".
You just said average age of a woman.
Fuck, average height of a woman.
Also, we have dementia.
Perimenopause is happening live. You know what? I don't fucking care. I also said objective instead of subjective. And
I
then
sat
got
down at a
corrected and
brunch yesterday with like a bunch of like people in their 70s and then a bunch of people in their mid 30s. And I was like, I am basically all of you. And if you are in your 30s, get an IUD if you have a uterus. And if you are in your 70s, mazel on making it out of menopause. Let's order a fucking $26 cocktail.
I literally said to Laura this morning, I was like, hey, you know what's crazy is that youth is wasted on the young. That is, I see that so clearly now.
Yeah.
With the way my brain used to fire, like, despite the ADD shit that I have, I was so focused. I was so determined. I had like this level of resiliency to the external. I don't know. I was like, fucking get shit done.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I'm going to rest today because
I'm
my
gonna
brain
just
is.
chat with my sourdough starter today.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to Eve.
As much as I can do.
My sourdough starter. Yeah, my brain does not fire the same.
Well, I was never super smart like you, but I was quick. And now I'm just
Fuck you, you're
dumb
not
and
super
slow.
smart.
No, not like you.
The fuck are you talking about? So anyway, what are we going to do about it?
I don't know.
We need more gay shows. Honestly, like I think this is what's missing. I want a queer show. Even though I'd like prefer to watch gay men having a love scene, I want a queer show that is like accurately represented for women.
Okay, this is a conversation.
That is not like
This is a conversation Sam and I have all the time because we watched like 2 episodes of Heated Rivalry and she was like, you can go on without me. And I was like, what the how did I marry a person who is not
she checked out?
infatuated? She checked out.
Sam, how dare you?
I know. But then she was like, oh, Joni was telling me about this like lesbian. And I'm like, fuck lesbian shows. I don't know. I'm so much more drawn to like men falling in love because I don't know. It feels a little more like heartachy. Yeah, duh. Women fall in love with each other. Women are great. Surprise.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just not drawn to like female shows. They always feel like a bit of a lie.
So queer.
Right? But that's what I try to tell
They
Sam.
feel
like that.
Okay, the women, I'm trying to think of like, there's a couple of
Women
movies.
falling in love to me is like just not that interesting. I'm like, yeah.
Because it's just, yeah, obviously.
Why wouldn't you?
Duh. She's hot and smart.
Duh.
Anyway, yeah, like most stories of women are like, here's this femme-presenting woman who is attracted to this femme-presenting woman who have very femme-presenting, like basically straight adjacent it's like less controversial.
Palatable.
Exactly. That. Where it's like, wait, you're leaving out a lot of us. It's that funny thing where like, who's your celebrity twin? I could think of like...
My celebrity twin?
Not off the top of my head, but you have them. You have them. I need to like marinate on it, but you definitely have celebrity twins.
I'm always worried it's that redhead from the insurance commercials. You know I'm talking about.
What is her name?
I know where that.
It's not you. Honey, it's not you. Okay. I hope you sleep well tonight because it's not fucking you.
Okay.
Nope.
She's great. I mean, she's great.
However, there is no copy and paste. And I don't mean this to say like I am such a unique person. There's just like no one who's representing queer the way I represent queer out in the world, like from a celebrity standpoint.
You don't think so?
No. Tell me one person.
I don't know, like Brandi Carlile maybe, a little?
Fucking Brandi Carlile? When she sings a song, I am like,
You're the worst. I hate that you don't love her. She's amazing.
I want to love her, but I'm just not that lesbian.
Okay.
I guess. Like, I'm more of the like house music genre.
Oh, God.
It is. It's just in my body. And I'm not unique. There's so many people like me.
I don't think this is a queer thing. I think this is just a person thing. Do you feel like people will talk to you about your appearance? Okay, so Sam, like she cut her hair really short a few years ago and people will openly be like, I hated when your hair was that short, or I hated when your hair was that blonde, or I hated your hair this. And I'm just like, leave her the fuck alone. Like, she only cared about one opinion. You want to know whose? Mine.
Yours.
And I thought she looked fucking awesome with all of it.
Yeah.
You know?
For me, it was more like I had long hair for a long time and it got shorter and shorter and I had it shoulder length for like most of my career. And then I just fucking cut it off one day. It was kind of an accident. And then I was like, wow, this is really convenient.
It's actually annoying. Nice. And I'm sure I should talk to your wife about this because it's so... When Sam had really short hair, she always could get ready faster than me, but all of a sudden she'd be like,
easy.
Wait, he's leaving 5 minutes. And I'd be like, well, I just got out of the shower. She's like, you take so long.
Blow dry my hair.
Fucking hair.
And I had so much hair and it was a lot. And
yes, but not all of us can pull that off. I would look like an asshole with your hair.
I don't know.
Like, first of all, I have this big ear with all the fucking...
Shut up.
Scar tissue everywhere.
You're such an asshole.
I need that thing to come back where it's just one.
That's just like the giant...
Who was that comedian who...
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, the only thing that I got when I cut my hair off was from my mom. And she didn't mean it in any other way other than like, you have such pretty hair. Like she genuinely is like, your hair's gorgeous. Why would you cut it off?
And Sam had the most beautiful long brown hair, and everyone's like, why would you do that? And I'm like, this is who she is. Leave her the fuck alone. My mom, who I love more than anything, is always like, Sam, I hated your show. I miss you. And I'm like, leave her. You don't understand her queerness. You don't understand that she actually doesn't care what anybody thinks ever.
I mean, she does. She doesn't have short hair anymore.
Yeah, but it's still short. She literally took a shower yesterday, and then we left the house.
I don't care.
Oh my God, I don't care how long.
Left the house. I know, but I don't care how long her hair is. That is Sam. She's
right?
Like, fuck you.
Doesn't give a fuck.
And I love that.
I did not wash my hair and I was not ready to leave the house. Like, what do you mean? I was like, are you trying your hair? Like, I have things I have to curl I have to figure out these fucking bangs. We just left the same way.
I cut my own hair, so, you know. Anyway.
Cheers to season 2. It's going to be a shit show.
We have a really good chemistry.
We do.
We do. And I just think it's really cute because it's not, you know, it's not fake.
It's not. It's really real.
You're my bitch. You're my ride-or-die.
You're my bitch. How about that?
We just know that we're about to throw it down for anybody, with anybody.
And that's why when we hang out, our wives are like, please make good choices.
Good choices.
Don't get in fights.
Don't get in fights. Don't get arrested. And here's the Uber.
Yeah.
We're fine.
One of them is usually around.
It's true. I feel like my wife is a little more on the, I don't know, she's just used to me. So she's kind of like, yeah. I feel like Sam might have to be the regulator.
Yeah, but then she gets tired and goes to bed.
She does.
Laura will come cause trouble with us. I know she will.
She will. And then she will go to bed.
Yeah.
That's the problem, is that we have wives who are like,
no, understand bedtime.
because they are normal people.
Yeah. Like
I'm not
healthy
normal.
adult.
Can't remember the last time I went to bed before 12:30.
No, I'm always like, I'm so tired. And then I'm fucking around doing something fucking dumb.
Absolutely useless. Yes, 100%. Unless it's watching Heated Rivalry, which I can't wait to watch it.
Okay, I'm so excited you haven't even seen the rest of it. I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to rewatch the whole thing. Not tonight, because I'm going to go to bed at a decent time, 1:30. Thank you for listening to Unseen. We have great guests for you this season. Don't forget to subscribe and rate us on your favorite podcast platform. And check out Queer Confessions. Tell us your story. This season, we want to go deep with our listeners. Do you have a queer confession? Share it with us. It's totally confidential, 100% anonymous. DM us, send us an email, or call in and leave a message at 917-382-0258.